In today's video, I am going to be breaking down RJ Barrett and how he is able to score at will in the NBA. RJ Barrett is one of the top Canadian basketball players, and of course, we can all learn how to play basketball better by breaking down his game, and that is what we're going to do today. So let's get down, let's check out RJ Barrett and see how he was able to score so easily. Okay, so this first clip, he's able to receive a pass. He sees a defender trying to come out to defend him, and he's able to fly by him, and he's able to dunk on him. Let's see how he is able to do this. So first off, when he receives that ball, he is looking at the net. He is looking at his defenders who may or may not be popping out to him. Now, he does have a defender who is popping out and trying to defend him, but that defender's momentum is bringing him towards RJ Barrett, and of course, RJ Barrett knows that, so he's able to then push off of his right foot, slight negative step, and then he's able to attack that left side. Why did he not attack the middle? It's because he had a secondary defender getting thrown at him on that side, so he wanted to attack left. He is able to do that successfully because their momentum was taking them in that direction, and then he was able to fly by and throw down a nasty left-handed dunk. Okay, so here we have RJ Barrett, who is using a slight brush screen from his center. His center is then going to continue towards the rim, which brings the defender, the main hedger, towards that center. RJ Barrett is going to be able to see that right here. And at this point in time, he knows that if he can continue to go and basically kick on his high-speed sneakers, he's able to then blow past his defender who gets stuck behind that screener. He is now in a 2-on-1 situation against not a great screen and roll defender, and then he's able to attack that player, which then, foot speed-wise, that defender's not able to keep up with RJ Barrett, and RJ Barrett's able to fly by him and finish with a left-handed layup. Now, if you are in this position, you really need to get your feet moving way faster. You should be taking RJ Barrett straight on and allowing his man to then follow up. But because of his speed and their lack of speed, he is able to essentially get his will on the basketball court against Cleveland. And that's what we see here. So, a very good word of advice. When you're in the transition game, you get a defensive rebound and you are pushing it down court. If you do not have somebody in the middle of the court, you need to fill that location, and that is what RJ Barrett is able to do here. He's able to fill that location. That pass was a very good pass through the defenders, and because he was able to lead down the middle of the court, he actually had no defenders between him and the basket, and he was able to finish with a dunk. Now, this next move is very good. He's able to do the Euro step, high gather across to the net. How is he able to do this? On his last step of the Euro step, he takes a dribble. This is very, very important. What's going to happen is this player is going to then reach in. 99% of the time, that's going to happen. Then you want to do the Euro step, but you want to do a high gather, which means you get that ball above your chest. Now, some players will bring the ball way over top of their head. You can do that. RJ Barrett, what he does is he brings it tight to his chest, takes his 2 steps off of the Euro, and then he's able to finish with the right hand on the right side. Now, this is a very good move. So he has Norman Powell who is coming out to guard him, but he attacks left into Davis. From there, he does a quick hesitation, almost like a reverse dribble, like if he was about to step back and shoot, and then he's able to then do that negative step, and then he's able to attack that left side, which then allows him to get past Davis Jr. II, and then he's able to go up against a center who is not very good when being faced with somebody who is driving towards the rim, and he's able to finish. So basically, really quickly, what he does, catches that ball, attacks the middle of the paint, does a quick hesitation, almost like a reverse, does a negative step, attacks, and then goes up strong against the center. RJ Barrett's also very good with the screen, so he leaves the screen early as soon as he sees Wiggins start popping out. At this time, we then have him sprinting towards the rim, which allows him to get to the rim without nobody around him, and he's able to dunk it on Wiseman. Now, this is actually a very good move when you're going up against a very big center. So I'll put this in slow motion. You're going to attack the center, 2-foot jump stop, and you're going to be able to get around him just like that. So basically what he's doing here is he gathers on his right foot, and then he goes 2 feet, and then he's able to then jump into the other direction. So he knows that if he goes straight up against Wiseman, he's going to get blocked. Wiseman is a very good defender. And from there, what does he do? Last dribble, last catch on his right foot, That allows him to land on both feet at the same time. And then at this point, if you can angle your body towards the direction that you want to go, you'll be very successful with this move, because when you do that jump stop, it's going to make that defender, that low post defender, think that you're going to go up for the shot. He's going to go up and try and block that shot. And that's what we see with Wiseman. If you can bring that ball up early, that's not just going to be used for a shot fake, but it's also used for your momentum to get you up off the ground. It's not always the easiest to go from right foot to 2 feet and then jumping. So then what you want to do is to angle your body into the direction where you want to go up for your shot, and then you're able to go up for that layup, and here he was successful. Anytime you are being guarded by a center or a player who is slower than you, Zubac is not a very fast foot speed player. What you can do after you catch that ball and you see that, at this point in time, you see who's defending you, see that face looking at him like, oh, I got Zubac, this is going to be fun. And from there, what does he do? Well, he angles his body towards the right side, he then dribbles with his right, and then he does a quick killer crossover, or a jab cross, whatever you want to call it. I call this a jab cross myself. And then he is going to be able to take one dribble past it, 2 steps, and then a nice floater over top of the slower defender, and that's just a very nice move. So what we see here, quick dribble right hand, jab cross, 1-2, and then he's able to go up for that floater. Beautiful, beautiful move, and you can do this as well. How you can actually set this up is to have your parent or a sibling or something pass you the ball. If you can set up a pylon here, and then you can go and attack that pylon, do a jab cross before the pylon, and then go for a floater in the middle, that's going to allow you to be very successful in game against slower defenders. I hope that this video helps you become a better basketball player. If it does, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time. Make sure to go check out all of the equipment that I use down in the description below.